Welcome back to the channel. Today is a new couple for solo leveling. Today's couple is Jin-Woo and Akari. If you like this new couple, leave a like and make sure to subscribe. And leave a comment and let me know on what y'all would like to see next. Till then, enjoy the video. Jin-Woo goes to the training room to see the other S ranks that will be going on the Jeju Island raid. As he sees them sparring, he sees the other 10 Japanese S ranks walking in, so they can train with the Korean S ranks. Jin-Woo sees a girl with a lollipop in her mouth and thinks that she seems cute and nice for him. Akari walks into the facility and looks up and sees Jin-Woo, and the first thing she thinks of is how handsome he is, and that he also looks strong to fight. She decides that when he comes down that she will talk to him and get to know him and see if she is good enough for him, and that he is good enough for her. Jin-Woo thinks for a minute and decides that he is going to go down and go talk to her. He walks down to the platform where they meet up as Jin-Woo and Akari walk toward each other and start talking and ask for each other's name. Jin-Woo says his name and that he's AS rank combat and summoning hunter, which leave Akari stunned. Akari says her name and that she is a healing hunter and a combat hunter with weapons, which leaves Jin-Woo a little happy, as he says that it's good to meet and see her. Akari smiles and agrees, and they decide that they will go sit and talk about each other. They sit next to each other, and Akari talks first about how she has a sister that is younger than her, and that she is trying to pay for her hospital since she is sick. Jin-Woo relates to her and says that his mother has been in a coma for 4 years, and that's why he took up hunting to pay for his mom's hospital bills and his sister's school bills too. Akari smiles and says that they have a lot in common, and that she would love to see his mom and his sister one day. Jin-Woo smiles and says why don't they go out to eat after the training day today, before he was unsure about the Jeju Island raid, and now he decides that he's going to go since he wants to be next to Akari and possibly date her too. As they are watching the sparring match, Jin-Woo sees Chai Hien punch one of the Japanese hunters really quick, and sees that the hunter is going into an almost berserk state, and sees that he is trying to kill her. Jin-Woo quickly cuts in and saves her. Akari is extremely impressed by how quick Jin-Woo is and put the hunter down on his back to stop him. Doing that catches the eye of Ryuji Koto, which he is eager to go agents Jin-Woo and wants to fight him. Akari is not wanting this to happen since she doesn't want Jin-Woo to get hurt or anything. Jin-Woo goes to her and pats her head, assuring her that he will be okay and that he will do his best to not get hurt or anything, and promises to take her on a date after this. Akari blushes and smiles and tells him that he better not get hurt and that he'd take her somewhere nice. Jin-Woo promises her that he will and gets ready to fight Koto, but as he says he's ready, Koto already tries to punch him, but Jin-Woo dodges easily as Koto speeds up his punches. Jin-Woo EGs him on, and Koto says that he is done with this and that he's going to kill him as Koto quickly rushes Jin-Woo and nicks him, and Jin-Woo catches Koto's hand and tags his wrist, getting him out easily. Koto is angry that Jin-Woo tagged him out so easily and gets angry and tries to kill Jin-Woo and shows more of his aura, and the other Japanese hunters intervene and stop Koto from killing or getting hurt from Jin-Woo. Akari goes up to Jin-Woo and hugs him and heals his injury with a kiss to a cheek, which makes Jin-Woo blush, and tells her that he is going to take her on that date now so he can spend more time with her. Akari is happy and decides to grab his arm and walk out with him to the place he is taking her. Jin-Woo takes her to a nice cafe that sells cakes, food, and drinks. Jin-Woo asks for a nice seating place as the waiter takes them to a nice seating place and calls them a very cute couple. Jin-Woo and Akari blush bad and say they aren't a couple, yet which shocks them both, makes them smile. Jin-Woo just orders a beer and she orders a sweet drink and a bowl of Ramon, and Jin-Woo says he doesn't want anything and that he will eat with his sister. Akari smees and asks if she can go with him to see his sister. Jin-Woo says she can, and that they will go after they're done eating and everything. The waiter brings out the ramen, and Akari starts eating and offers Jin-Woo a bite. Jin-Woo says sure MD, she feeds him a bite. So cutely others are left in shock and mention on how cute a couple they are. Jin-Woo blushes for her feeding him a bite and thanks her. When they are done eating, they make their way to Jin-Woo's apartment. Jin-Woo opens the door for her, and she walks in and likes the place that he has. Jaina walks in and says hello go Jin-Woo, but is surprised that there is another girl and asks if they're dating or something. They blush and say they're just talking for right now and that they're not dating yet. Jaina smiles and says that they should already get together since they are already at the house. Jin-Woo pinches Jaina to stop and introduces her to Akari. She smiles and says hi. They talk for a little and really like each other. And Jaina says that she is okay with her being her sister-in-law Akari. And Jin-Woo blush bad and hide their faces. And Jin-Woo pinches Jaina again to stop. Akari looks at the time and asks Jin-Woo if she can spend the night with him at their place. Jin-Woo agrees and Jaina says for them not to get dirty while she is asleep. Jin-Woo and Akari blush and say they aren't going to do that, but Jin-Woo says he will take the couch and she can take his bed. Akari says no, and that she'd rather sleep with him on the couch than nothing at all. Jin-Woo blushes and finally agrees, and they decide to go to bed on his bed. They lay down and decide to cuddle. As they do, Jin-Woo finally confesses his love to her and wants her to be his girlfriend. As she looks at her, she happily agrees to be his girlfriend and cuddles him even tighter as they fall asleep together. Thank you for watching today's video. Wait till next week to see the next video. Next is episode 2, The Date of a Lifetime. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos I release a bit early. Thank you for watching. Till next time, bye.